happening, everybody? How you doing? It's me, Mike Marino, and you're watching me on Facebook Live, of course, and you're listening to me every Thursday night at 8 o'clock on ddvradio.com on the East Coast and 5 o'clock on the West Coast. Actually, in the West Coast right now, I'm in my apartment here in Los Angeles, California. I have a show tonight at the Laugh Factory in Hollywood, which is my home comedy club while I'm here touring the West Coast. Tonight at 10 o'clock. If you want to come down to the Laugh Factory and you want some complimentary tickets, just inbox me. I'll write you back and I'll leave those tickets for you at the door. Just show up tonight at around 9:45 and tickets will be waiting for you. I just finished a week at the Laugh Factory in Las Vegas, Nevada. Every show went fantastic. Every night was packed. And I was on stage with two of my favorite comedians, Marco Asante from Queens, New York, and Michael Wheels Parisi, who is originally from Long Island, New York, and Brooklyn. So he was with us out there. We had a great time. All the shows went great. Thank you to friends, family, and fans for packing out the place. So what's going on in this world today? I'm here in Los Angeles, and I'm sure a lot of people out there know that Columbus Day, as we know it in Los Angeles, will no longer exist. It is now Indigenous Peoples Day. Indigenous Peoples Day. So I don't know where you all stand on this, and as far as I'm concerned, it's really crazy because what's next? What's next? We get rid of Columbus Day. We can't share in that holiday anymore. You're not going to see a bunch of Italians or even certain types of Americans running around saying, hey, let's just celebrate Columbus Day in our backyard without anybody knowing. It just seems to me, if a day needs to change, why not just add a day? Why not add a holiday? Why take away a holiday and replace it with a different one? Just add one. So Columbus Day is on a Monday, usually in October, in the first 10 to 12 days of October. We all go to New York City and we put on a big parade and we have popcorn and candy and we laugh and we joke and we have fun. And Columbus Day is a wonderful time. Why get rid of it? Add another one. If you want to have Indigenous Peoples Day, okay, great. Pick another day. Pick another month. We'll celebrate with you. But don't take away our holiday and replace it with yours. Why would you replace one? What do you think is going to happen next? And why is it only replaced in Los Angeles? What is the next state that's going to do it? Is all of the United States now going to say there's no such thing as Columbus Day? Or we're not going to celebrate it? Is Indigenous Day going to be national now? Is it going to be everywhere? And once again, why replace it when you could just add another one? Have your own holiday. Do whatever you want to do. But you took away one that belonged to some other people. And it makes no sense. So let's figure out what's next. If Columbus didn't discover America, and he didn't have a friend named Amerigo Vespucci, then why are we named America? And why are we speaking English? We should be speaking some other language. And if it's the United States of Indigenous people, then maybe we should be speaking Indigenous. And what is that language? So let's take it that way. I don't mean to be mean. I don't mean to be disrespectful. But when is it all going to stop? What is the next holiday someone's going to complain about and replace it with something else? Only to have the original people complain about now what has happened. So what is the next one? Should we not have President's Day? Should we not have Christmas? What's next? What are you going to replace next? That's just my view. I'm a comedian. I live to make people happy. I live to make people laugh. I make people laugh about their own lives and the way things are. sometimes there are some things that are just not something we can laugh at. So anyway, yeah, look at Jennifer. They're probably going to get rid of Thanksgiving. Is Thanksgiving next? Maybe we shouldn't celebrate Thanksgiving. Maybe we should celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day 2 on Thanksgiving. And there will be no Thanksgiving, and we won't thanks. We'll just be whatever we are. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. I want to say hello to Jeff, fat rat bastard Parami. He's a great guy and a great comedian. Jeff, I miss you. I hope you're doing fantastic. I want to tell everybody, thank you very much for going to my YouTube channel, Mike Marino Live on YouTube. Me and my goofy cast of friends running around trying to become President of the United States is one of the funniest sketch comedy shows on the internet. Check it out. I guarantee you will be laughing at the show. We have great comedians, great sketch artists, beautiful girls, hilarious children, a lot of incredible characters, and we tour the entire world talking about what would happen if the mob really did run the United States. And maybe there's just a little truth to what I'm saying, because sometimes it makes you think, you know what? We probably should let the mob run the country. You wouldn't lose Columbus Day, that's for sure. And a lot of things would be taken care of. You wouldn't know how they got taken care of, but they would have gotten taken care of. So this is some fantastic stuff, and I wish you guys all the best in the world, and I hope you'll tune in. While I'm doing today's broadcast, I want to do a very special shout out to my main sponsor, which is Rockstar Clothing Incorporated. Rockstar Clothing, great clothes, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic t-shirts for guys and girls, button-downs, shorts, belts, the whole 9 yards. Do you need a watch? Do you need any of this fantastic stuff? Great clothes, very hip, very now, very trendy. They're even going to be calling an offshoot of the clothing line, which, I'm sorry, I got a phone call. Mike Marino Sportswear, which is my clothes. They're really great. And we got some shirts that are actually going to say something really cool. Wait till you see what we're going to do. Rockstar Clothing presents Mike Marino, Make America Italian Again. Not only is it funny, but it's stylish and it's cool. And you're really going to like it. And everybody out there at Rockstar Clothing is going to be doing a great book. It's a cartoon. And they already sent me some of the sketches on me as a cartoon. It is hilarious and it's so well done. Ladies and gentlemen, wait till you see the character they created for me, New Jersey's bad boy, Mike Marino. You're going to love it. And it's very funny. So remember, my show is all about making people happy, making you laugh at life. Keep going to Mike Marino Live on YouTube, and you'll see all the new clips that are coming out, and you'll see when I'm coming into your neighborhood to perform live. Right now, I think it's about, I don't even know what today's date is. Let's say it's September 6th. First show tonight back here in Los Angeles is at the Laugh Factory, the greatest club on earth, especially here in Los Angeles and Las Vegas and stuff like that. Great club. This is my room. See how neat I am? See my clothes? You know why my clothes are like that? Because my mother brought me up right. She said, make sure your clothes are nice and neat, and you'll never damage your clothes, and you won't have to buy extra stuff that you really don't need. You know what I mean? None of this texting and not getting back to people, not calling, not returning a phone call. You ever call somebody and they text you back? Can't talk to you right now. Texting, the millennials. I never thought I'd get to the age where I would say kids today. Kids today. They should learn a thing or two about how to live. I'm sorry, it's September 6th right now, and I'm at the Laugh Factory tonight in Hollywood. And then again, this Saturday night, I'll be at the Laugh Factory again in Hollywood, all right? The Laugh Factory Comedy Club in Los Angeles is the greatest comedy club in Los Angeles. And if you want some complimentary tickets, just inbox me. I'll write you back. I'll put your name at the door. You get some free tickets. Come and watch the show, and be a friend and a fan to everybody that's in the show, and everybody that's performing at the Laugh Factory is really, really funny. You'll enjoy it. It's fantastic, and so on and so forth. Hey, sorry, another person was calling me while I'm doing what I'm doing. And then next week, I'm going to go back out on tour. So on September 23rd, I'm going to go to Alaska and entertain out there for quite some time. And then on September, I think it's like 26, 27, I land in New Jersey. From New Jersey, upstate New York, Rochester, Buffalo, Syracuse, Toronto, Canada. Just go to MikeMarino.net and you'll see all the shows that are listed and where I'm touring in your neighborhood. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of laughs, and everybody's going to have a great time. All you have to do is inbox me. I have no problem getting some complimentary tickets to people that maybe can't afford to go to a comedy show. You know, got all these rich people calling for comps. Can I have some comps? Can I have some comps? I'm like, no, you're rich. You should be paying for the poor people. Why is it poor people got to pay to see something and rich people get put on a guest list? That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. I had a guy call me up and he goes, yeah, make sure I get good seats and make sure I get in the front and make sure I'm the guest list. I'm like, you're worth $15 million. Why do you need a free ticket? There's people out here who struggle to pay $25 in a 2-drink minimum, and you need to get in for free? Don't get me started. Who raised you? Where'd you grow up? You should be in line. If I was a multi-millionaire, I'd be standing in line at a comedy club. I'd just buy everybody in the line a ticket. Why not buy 100 people tickets to see a comedy show and have it that way? But no, not these people. They want to get in for free, so it makes no sense at all. Quick shout out to the radio show. I want to thank everybody for listening to ddvradio.com on the internet. Right? Keep listening every Thursday night at 8 o'clock to ddvradio.com on the internet and listen to what we got going on. That's right, Cindy. They're not from New Jersey. I could just imagine being worth millions of dollars, and I'm showing up to an event, and maybe there's some older people that can't afford it. Maybe there's some younger people that can't afford it, and they wish they can go in, but they can't really afford the ticket price and a 2-drink minimum. Why wouldn't I take a wad of cash out of my pocket and just say, everybody, come on, it's on me, I got it. It's not that big of a deal. You know, hopefully someday I'll get to that level where I'll have all that stuff. I'll buy my own theater, and I'll just tell everybody, look, you're in a bad mood, come on in, it's free. You know, I'm getting ready to do a big charity, of course. You know, this horrible, horrible thing that's going on in Texas. These people are going to need some help. They're going to need some big help. So far, right now, on November 17th, we're putting together a big fundraiser. It's going to be in the state of New Jersey, and I'm going to fly in, and I'm going to donate my time. Hopefully, they'll walk out of that theater with about $20,000 to $30,000 via the Hometown Heroes, and the Hometown Heroes will get on a plane and go down to Texas and do what they do. Go to the hometownheroes.com and check out what this charitable organization does. They're fantastic. They're good to people, and they give money to people that need it. It's not any one specific charity, all right? It's not raising money for cancer, but it could be. It's not raising money for any specific disease, but it could be. It's not raising money for any one storm that devastates a neighborhood, but it could be. So in this case, we're not raising money for any specific disease, but we're raising money for the storm that's going on in Texas. And who knows, hopefully and unfortunately, by November 17th, we're going to need that money for the victims, for the people down in Florida, because God knows what's going to happen when that storm hits this week. So just keep watching my YouTube channel, and you'll always have that information, and I will always keep talking about it, and I will always keep helping, and I will always be funny. Thank you for listening. Again, we are on ddvradio.com. Actually, we tape out of, it's broadcast out of New Jersey, but it goes worldwide. Anybody can listen to the show. Right now, I'm broadcasting live from my mother's basement. That's the name of my show, from my place here in Los Angeles, California. I get back to New Jersey around September 25, and then I'll begin broadcasting again live from my mother's basement. Not only will I be broadcasting, but that's the week that we're going to open up the door that's behind the boiler room in my mother's basement. I was telling everybody that that's what we're going to do, and we're going to open it, and there's going to be some scary crap in there, and who knows what's going to happen. But if you're watching, you're going to find out. It's going to be shocking, devastating, scary, eventful, dramaful, action-packed, and of course, hilarious. And that's what we're going to do. So once again, everybody, thank you so much for watching me live here on my fan page. I was broadcasting for a very long time on my personal page, and I missed broadcasting there because I had hundreds of people writing me all at the same time. But I got to get all of those friends to write to me here on the fan page so I can go higher and higher and keep coming back and performing all over the country. For the rest of the year, we have September, October, November, and December. I am going all over the United States and Canada. So please go to MikeMarino.net, find a show that's coming to your neighborhood. Boston, Pennsylvania, anywhere in the United States, Northern California, Los Angeles, Hollywood, Orange County. There's just that many shows that I'm doing. I want to say 6 shows in Rochester, Buffalo, White Plains, New York, Long Island, New York. I'm going to Caroline's in New York City. I'm going back to some of the clubs I haven't played in a very long time. Caroline's, New York, Stand Up, New York, Gotham, when I'm here in Los Angeles, all great stuff. Hey, Brandon Bruno from Rockstar Clothing. No, I did not get your package today. I was hoping that I would. People, when you're watching right now, like I said, my sponsor, RockstarClothing.com, has the most incredible clothes. This is actually one of the shirts that I've been wearing on stage because when I'm on stage, I like something nice, loud, something that represents something cool, something now, something what's going on today. I don't really have the shirt on, but here it is. This is one of my favorite shirts. It actually still smells like my cologne. Brandon, I think you better come out with some cologne. But this is Rockstar Clothing. Big R, big X, S, Rockstar Clothing. This is really a badass shirt. You wear this with a cool belt, nice pair of jeans, and some cool shoes. And who's better than you when you're on stage? And the collar still smells like my cologne, which is badass too. This is my apartment here in Los Angeles. I've had this apartment for quite some time because I travel for a living. I'm going all over the world, so I don't know where I'm going to be next. Like I said, next Saturday I leave for Alaska. I love Alaska. It's a great state, great people. Everybody's from different parts of the world. They laugh, they have fun. Everybody knows how to kid with each other. It's really, really great. I love Los Angeles. Oh, I lost connectivity there for a minute. There's me in the mirror. That's what I look. There's my ass. See my ass? It's my little apartment. I do all my cooking inside over here in the kitchen, and I cook as much as I can. It's going to be a big year for me. Trying to lose some weight, trying to look good, trying to stay focused. I also wanted to let everybody know in this broadcast, about a month ago I did a broadcast about my godfather. My godfather's name is John Yatso. We talked all about how he was the top wop. We called him the top wop because he said WAP was not the abbreviation for without papers, but it was the abbreviation for the word guapo, who's an Italian word that says good-looking man. And I believe that to be true. He's a handsome man, good-looking man. Well, John was 84 years old, and he always put together these really great golf tournaments. And the golf tournaments were always in my name. The Mike Marino, for us eyes only, Italian-American golf tournament. And we weren't really serious about the game. We played it like it was fun, you know. There were some serious golfers. They were fantastic, but we just had some fun. We created a crime scene. We relocated the holes, and we did some silly stuff. And of course, we had pasta and meatballs. In fact, there was a meatball putting contest, which was hilarious because the ball would never go straight. It would go from here, there, and everywhere. So that was a lot of fun. And this past week, I was actually playing golf in Las Vegas. Now, I'm really not a big golfer, but I was out there with my friend Chris, and we got to go play on this incredible golf tournament. It was the state-of-the-art. It was $500 a player. We got to play for free. For the first time in my life, I had a caddy. He was telling me which club to use, how to hit, when to hit, how, you know, the whole 9 yards. It was one of the best games of golf I've ever played. And I felt in my bones that while we were playing, my godfather, John Yatso, would pass away that day. We had a tee-off time of 8 o'clock. We started playing the game, and all of a sudden I got a text message from John Yatso's daughter, and she said, he's no longer with us, he passed away. So he actually passed away while we were playing golf. And it's one of these things where, yes, I'm sad, I'm brokenhearted, I wish he was around. I want to talk to him, I want to know what's going on, I hope he's okay. But it kind of made you feel good, because he lived for 84 years, did everything he ever wanted to do in his life, and he died without any pain. You know what I mean? He closed his eyes, he fell asleep, he had the opportunity to say goodbye to everybody, and through the light, or to the light, he went. So when the game was over, I went to this tree. It was a pine tree. And I took his golf balls and the glove that he gave me to play golf. I put it under the tree, and I said to the caddy, please don't touch this for at least a day. And I did my tribute and my goodbye in my mind to my godfather, who I loved so very dearly, John Yatso, the top wop, who has crossed over into the light, went up to that big golf course in heaven. And I think anybody out there who knows what it's like to lose a loved one, you understand what I'm talking about. So, and I think he crossed over into the light before he even found out that Columbus Day was changed to Indigenous Peoples Day. And I'm happy that he did not find that out. So anyway, maybe he's in heaven somewhere telling Christopher Columbus, hey man, they're not doing you so right down on earth. Maybe there's something we could do from up here in heaven. Other than that, I got to get going. I hope to see some of you people at the Laugh Factory tonight, September 6th at 9:45 in Hollywood. The Laugh Factory tonight, September 6th, 9:45 in Hollywood. Also this weekend, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9. September 9th, I'll be at the Laugh Factory again in Hollywood. It's a 7 o'clock show. I am me, instant message me if you would like some tickets, and I'll hook you up. I am Mike Marino, New Jersey's bad boy of comedy. I'm enjoying broadcasting, and I'm enjoying performing throughout the world. Remember, everybody, stay happy, stay healthy, make America Italian again. You don't know none. You didn't see none. You don't say nothing. And remember what I'm always going to tell you. Don't take no shit from nobody.
Hey folks, I hope you're enjoying watching my podcast live from my mother's basement. We're having a lot of fun, and I'm going to have a lot of great guests on the show in the future. So if you like it, hit like. You could also leave a comment. You could subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch all the funny videos. And you could also listen to my podcast on your favorite podcast app like Spotify and iTunes.